Hello, my darlings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to do a card for the next 24 hours, March 18th. It might not be March 18th when you stumble upon the video, so just put into your mind the intention for the next 24 hours. But as of this moment for me, it is March 18th. The full moon is upon us, full moon in Virgo. We're going to see what's happening with the vibes here. And happy birthday to all the March 18 babies out there. See what is going on here and what message that we have. Okay, my darlings. Ooh, King of Cups. Well, yesterday we had Ten of Cups. Now we have King of Cups. These are all of like the stereotypical, or I shouldn't say stereotypical, but the cards that get stereotyped in tarot, because so many people are used to consulting tarot specifically around love, even though tarot is for every aspect of our life. So because a lot of people are used to watching love readings, they're like Ten of Cups, marriage, right? King of Cups, husband, father, baby daddy, right? And it does have those elements to it. Okay, so some of you might absolutely be stepping into the role of husband and father. Some of you may be manifesting the husband or father you've been longing for. You know, some of you may be moving into that energy. Keep in mind, the full moon in Virgo is making us think about the long term, making us think about the future and stability and security and long-term security. So maybe some of you have been really against marriage or partnering up with someone or having a family, and now you might be having a change of heart. You might be thinking, maybe that wouldn't be so bad, right? Now, let's put marriage and babies aside for a moment, because some of you have already been there and done that. Or some of you know for sure, absolutely positively, not what you're looking for in your life. The other ways that King of Cups comes in. King of Cups is described as generous, right? It is the suit of cups, so it's emotions, it's feelings. Someone who can be very loving. They might be a little reserved. They may be kind of cautious who they're sharing that love with, but this is someone that has the ability for emotional intimacy or emotional connection with others. One of the key words I've come across in tarot with the King of Cups is worldly, and worldly in the sense of somebody who is like well traveled, someone who understands or who knows a lot about other cultures. Some of you may be manifesting these types of friendships or this type of association. You may be coming across people who have traveled the world, who have a lot of stories to tell, or who are familiar with other cultures. You may be stepping into that energy. You may be feeling like you want to really get to understand people and customs and cultures, and you might be planning or manifesting travel in your life moving forward, in the sense of like knowing about the world, like a discovery, and part of your joy, your creativity, the things that inspire you. King of Cups for me in my readings can also come up when you're learning to balance generosity. So some of you watching this video, you're developing stability and security in your life right now. And some of you already have people showing up with their hands out like, come on, help me out, help me out, help me out, friend. You're doing good. You're doing good. I heard about that job you have. I see the car you're driving. You're doing all right. You're not hurting. You know, help me out. You have way more than I do. And so some of you might be trying to figure out how to balance that generosity. It's like when you give, you're getting taken advantage of. And you're like, well, I don't want to give if I'm going to get taken advantage of. And then you tighten the purse strings, so to speak. You stop helping people financially, or you stop being as generous, and then people are like, you're so greedy, you're so selfish, you're so stingy. And you're like, I can't win either way. When I try to be nice and I try to help people, they take advantage. When I try to protect my assets and protect myself, people don't understand, and they start to say that I'm selfish or that I'm greedy or that I'm cheap. King of Cups is very balanced in that way. He's very generous, but he's nobody's fool. He's not going to be taken advantage of. So I give the example of like a really generous but fair parent. Maybe the older child comes and says, hey, can I borrow the car Friday? I want to go out on a date. And the parent says, sure, you can borrow the car Friday, but here's a list of all the things you need to get done around the house, the things I want you to fix or clean or whatever. Here's chores that need to be done before Friday. You also have a test coming up this week, so you have to get at least a B or a B plus, or better. And you have to make sure that when you return the car to me, there's no trash in the car, it's cleaned out. I want it washed. I want gas in the tank. You're going to work and you're going to, put gas back in the tank when you return the car to me. So the King of Cups in this way is like being generous or being helpful, but the expectations are clear, right? It's not a case of tit for tat. It's a case of common respect, right? Like you need to do these things to show respect, to contribute, and I will help you. I will do something for you. So the fact that the King of Cups is coming up here, a lot of you are going to be able to finally be able to balance your your generosity with your boundaries and your firmness and your fairness. And you're going to get better at being able to communicate this to other people. King of Cups is water sign energy. So if you have a water sign placement, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, you may be in that zone right now. You may be focusing on those houses or those areas of your life. You may be more in your feelings or more in your emotion. Some of you may be feeling more pulled into your heart chakra right now. Not surprising, full moon is a time of release. Emotions come to the surface. But for a lot of you, this is about deep connection and not being taken advantage of or not being taken for granted. I don't know why I just heard prenup. Maybe some of you are manifesting marriage, and maybe you have this fear that somebody's just gonna be with you because of your money, right? So maybe some of you are saying, you know what, I'm gonna look into that. That will make me feel a little bit more secure. That will make me feel a little bit more reassured that who I'm with is with me for the right reasons. I've said prenup before in the past. It doesn't come up too often, but it's come up a few times over the time I've been on YouTube in the weekly forecasts or in the love readings, and I get some hate comments. Ooh, I get some angry comments. Some people think it's a very vile or a very bad word, and that I shouldn't say it, that I shouldn't put that into people's minds. But look, if you're with somebody for the right reason, in my opinion, you'll sign that. You'll sign that. If you're not with somebody for their money, you'll sign that. If that's something that you can do to reassure the other person, if you love that person, they're worried about it, it's going to give them a peace of mind, and you're not looking at them as a meal ticket, I don't see why that's such an offensive thing. If you're offended by it, you're offended by it, okay? But I just want to address it because it comes up in the past, and I've seen comments time and time again that I shouldn't even say that word, but I'm going to say it. Prenup. I'm going to say it. So that might be something that some of you might be looking into. You might want to check out the weekly forecast if you haven't already, although we're at the end of the week here. The weekly forecast for the following week will be popping up this weekend, as well as the love readings for April. Love readings for March are linked in the description. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, again, link in the description. calendly.com/amethystangelite. You can schedule a private reading with me there. Thanks for watching, my darlings. Be well and have a wonderful day.